everybody. So I thought I was actually watching. It says I'm on live on the Rumble, but it's not showing me the actual Rumble. I don't know what I did wrong. Let me go back. I know I'm a deer in headlights. Okay, now it came on. So I thought I'm thinking up stuff. So I thought because Tiffany has to copy and paste the comments off of Rumble, if I put Rumble up on my phone and there's any comments, I could actually look on there and see. But anyway, so how is everything going? So I see, I'm going to write down here. Where's my pen? So I have some stuff all over because my guidance wants me to talk about something. So, but Robert made a donation earlier today, so he's first on the list. And my friend Tammy, she donates to me privately. And when she comes on, I told her I would give her a message. She has something to do right now. So if time allows. Hello, Kim. So Robert says, hello, Robyn. You are welcome. Thank you for taking time to give messages. Well, I love and appreciate you, Robert. Shaman Bob. I don't know who started that, but I started calling you Shaman Bob. I appreciate the music. And so one of the things that you posted before my show, I was listening to and I was channeling messages from my spirit guide. So I want you to know that I listen to your music. I like to especially listen with the headphones. And I pretty much listen to a lot of different types of music, but yeah, stuff like that. It just transports me to another place. So Kim Smith says, hello, Robert. And Robyn, hello, Kim. I always love any messages. Sure. So I will be giving messages to as many as I can. I will start off with the ones who made a donation. I know my hair's messed up. It was blowing in the wind. I know I'm jumping around. I have borrowing a car because mine's in the shop, and the AC is going on it, which we already know. And so I was riding around with the windows rolled down, and my hair is just absolutely a mess. I thought maybe I should brush it, but I never did. So I'm just gonna scroll down. We're all saying hello. So yes, I do accept Venmo for tips. We accept a lot of donations here on Goldylocks, all of us. It helps with the production cost because really there is nothing free in this world. So we have to pay for everything. We have to pay to have the YouTube channel, the Rumble channel, and all our channels. We have to pay for all that stuff. I have to pay, so I have these cards out for tonight. And these are vintage wisdom. Plus, I have my charms here, and I channeled a message for us all. So, hello, Ruth. Thank you for being here. So, I keep missing Ruth. I would like to put Ruth on here. She hasn't had a message from me in a while. She always, when I'm able to hop on her show, she always gives me a message. And, but usually I'm finishing a job or driving or whatever. And so I do an evening job. The night of her show is Wednesday evenings. So Ruth Saltman has her show Wednesday night. She's very intuitive and very good with the messages. I always learn stuff off of her too. She talks about lots of different things. So, yes. So we have Robert, Tammy. Hello, Terry. And so if you're on Rumble, you can do Rumble rants. It's making me burp. You can do something like that. And so, nice to see you here. Kavita, hello. Thank you for being here. Wow, so we're all just coming in. Oh, the energy is great. There's been a lot of crazy, chaotic energy because the media is trying to use scare tactics and fear And we don't need to let that in our vessels, so there's going to be people that are going to be coming at you with stuff they think they believe that they've heard that, there's no truth. So we got to trust our own selves. Ruth says, thank you for the shout out. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for being here. So, Carolyn is a very talented medium, and her show is Thursday evenings. I always hear from my mother, and I get super excited when she gives me a message because oftentimes my mother comes through. My mother was very musical, is very musical still. She sends me music all the time. It's crazy. I will have my phone sitting on the counter and it'll start playing music, and it'll be something that I knew that she liked. Um, Hundreds and hundreds of record albums my mother has. And so I know the songs that we listen to, all different types of stuff. One of her favorites was Tom Jones. She was really into Tom Jones, and stuff that she played on the piano, and then she had an organ. It'll start playing on my phone, and I'm like, oh, my mother played that. So then I always take it as a messages. So did I miss anyone? Hope not. No, we're not missing anyone. Ooh, it's a great night. So I have a message that I channeled, and I have this book here, um, Secrets of the Enchanted Unknown. This was in my mother's things because you know what? Family members, and I love my family, but they thought that those types of things were junk. Who wants the books? Who wants this? And especially my sister doesn't really believe in everything that I do. She's a Christian woman and I love her dearly. But we all are entitled to our own beliefs. And so, even though my mom did all this stuff, we grew up with my mom looking into the magnifying glass. Oh, I should have got my crystal ball out, which is back there actually, and it's my mother's. She would look in the magnifying glass and see stuff, and and I just always had the ability. I inherited it from her, centuries from ancestors. It's just really wonderful. So anyway, I have a message that I channeled, and my guide wants me to read something out of this book that she pointed me to. Actually, I picked up the book, and the pages just fell open up to this. What am I hearing? It sounded like a dog was in here, but I'm the only one in here. It's crazy. I was hearing a knocking sound. So I channeled a message here. Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you all for being here in Robyn's Cosmic Circle. Remember, you have great power within you. Your soul knows the way to true enlightenment. You are creating your own reality. Greatness flows to everything you touch. Feel how powerful you are. You are what you say you are. Here are some prosperity statements you can say. They're in this book, so we're going to get to that, but then she had more to say. So, you are a beautiful diamond and a dark piece of coal. Let your soul out into the light. Once you break the surface, you will realize how powerful you are and all the beauty that surrounds your every essence. I love you all. No, the lovely one. She goes by the lovely one. Beautiful, beautiful. So she wants me to read this message. So this is talking about prosperity statements. So these are some things that you can say to yourself, to say out loud, to bring in more prosperity in your life, because you are what you say you are. If you keep giving yourself negative comments, then that's what you're going to keep getting. If you keep thinking negative, so I'm going to give an example. I used to say, oh, I don't have the money for that. I really can't afford. And there was times where I took stuff off the conveyor belt at the store so I would have enough money for what the family needed and stuff. And I used to be so focused on the lack of that that's what I was creating. Now I don't do that. And so my car's in the shop. I'm going to have to pay about $1,000. And so I knew that I need, to add extra 100 I got, into that. And, I need money for this and that, whatever, bills. And last night I saw something that I had to have. I had to have it. And I said, you know what? I have all I need, and money is flowing to me. Why am I going to tell myself I don't have it? I'm going to get the dang thing, whatever it is. I can't say what it is because one thing is a gift for someone else, but I had to have it. So that's what I did. I spent the money because the money's going to keep flowing. So these are prosperity statements you can say. Money flows into my life. So this is number one. Money flows into my life like a stream onto the ocean. My spirit swims in a sea of abundance. So, disclaimer, I did not write this book. This is by Raylene Van Worth. So, in case she's listening somehow, it gets back to her if she's still around. I don't even know when this was published. Um, it was published in 1996. Wow. So, yes. Anyway, she wrote these statements, and I'm just going to read them to you because I felt they were very powerful. So, money in my spirit guide really wanted me to read it. Money flows into my life like a stream into the ocean. My spirit swims in the sea of abundance. And you can visualize yourself swimming in a sea of abundance. Abundance all around. My mind is a never-ending fountain of valuable ideas. I need only dip into the drink. I need only dip into it and drink deeply. Wow, that's powerful. I do only the work that I love and I can do it with joy. That love and joy attracts all the money I need. I use my money generously for myself and those I love. Every dollar I spend on others returns to me again and again in love and joy. The money in my bank account grows and grows. It accumulates for me to use at my pleasure. My worth increases every day. As my spirit grows, so does my material and psychic value. Woo! All my experiences with money are positive and valuable. There is no loss. There is only experience. Ooh, that gave me the chills. Only experience. So, sometimes things happen for a reason, and sometimes that's to bring up something good. And so it's unfortunate that I have a friend of mine who is currently in the hospital, and I got permission from her husband to talk about it because they want to spread awareness. Um, she's lost the use of her lungs from vaping. And so it caused something that's like cauliflower people are thinking that vaping is better. They're instead of smoking cigarettes, they're vaping, and it's putting vapor into your lungs. And I remember the nurse that I have in my family talked about that they were having young people come in with lung infections and pneumonia and stuff from the vaping. And unfortunately, they've had to ventilate her. She cannot breathe on her own, and there's just a lot of stuff happening. So I want to send her love and light. I've been praying for her and her whole family, but they want me to talk. When I'm getting the chills, talk about the dangers of vaping, and we can all do whatever we want to do. But I just wanted to, mention that. And why was I mentioning that? Something to do. But anyway, she wants to spread. Oh, so sometimes bad things happen to us for something greater to come out of it. So the good news is they think that she is going to get better, but she will not ever be able to really breathe on her own. And they're talking about a lung transplant, but she wants to speak about it and she wants to spread awareness. So I think that's a good thing for us all. Hello, everybody. Melissa Parks. She has her show on Friday and she's very talented and intuitive and gives great messages. Okay, so what do we have? Robert is the first on my list. And if you sent me any Venmo donations, just let me know because it comes on my phone, but I have to turn my phone down. I don't hear the notification. Ooh, Robert, what's coming for you, Robert? I'm gonna pull a couple of charms and a card. Charm for Shaman Bob. Ooh. Well, that I thought I took out. This is my pendulum. I also do pendulums. I thought I took that out. We can do yes or no questions. The pendulum. I do spirit journaling, spirit writing, and if you want to connect with an ancestor, I can write you a letter, and usually it's in their handwriting, which is super amazing. I can do that. I can do spirit art. I haven't done spirit art in a while, but I am working on a piece for somebody. And yeah, I just do a lot of different things. So what else? I pulled a charm. I know it's noisy. You know, and I tried to figure out a way of putting it in the thing and then shaking up. You know how you used to play Yahtzee? You would shake up the dice and then you would dump them out and then you would see what you got. But it didn't work out like that. So I had to actually stick my hand and like swish it around. Ooh, wow. So, Robert, I pulled 2 charms for you. Very powerful. So, your dragons are showing up big time. And so, right now, they came around. They're with my dragons. They come around. Ooh, they're giving me the chills. And they're breathing on me. So, I feel like for you, and they're telling me that they like to breathe on you. And so, you'll feel a blast of air, especially behind you, like a blast of air. You're like, where's that air coming from? It's from your dragons. They want you to know. They want you to communicate with them, Shaman Bob. And you can do that. You can learn how to spirit journal. If you want, I can teach you a few things. And you can learn. Robert. Oh, that wants to jump out. That wanted to jump out. Wow. So, you are an awakening stage. So 3 cards jumped out for you, and I'm told to use all the cards. This is an awakening card. Let me do it this way because there's a shadow. So you are going through an awakening, and you're going through so your dragons are talking about the music. They absolutely love the music, and they fly all around you, and it just brings in more magical energy. So that's bringing more energy into you. So the music is really raising your consciousness, your vibe. And so you're going through big changes right now. Lots of new things are coming your way, new job opportunities. I'm being told about the job and opportunities. So look at all the changes. And look, there's a wise old owl. So that's your ancestor hooting in the background. Woo, woo, telling you the change is coming and that there is hope. There is hope for the future. There is hope. You're going to have all you need and then some. Your guidance is showing me a wad of bills, and they're telling me this is for Bobby. They're calling you Bobby. So, were you called Bob? You were Bobby when you were little, and they're handing over the money, and they're saying this is all going to help. And I feel like there is something hidden. So, you're going to find something that's lost. So your guidance is talking about something that is lost that you are going to find. Well, you're finding yourself for one thing. So there is a lot of good things that are coming your way. You just have to have hope, no fear. And so your guidance wants you to be fierce like a shark. I have a shark's tooth. right here. And they're talking about just being fierce, going after what you want, not holding back. You're going to get what you want and believing yourself. Because I feel like sometimes you don't really believe, you're hesitant. So believe in yourself. And the dragons say, believe in yourself. There's a dragon. I got to turn it the right way. Believe in yourself, Bobby. Yeah, they're saying Bobby. So, and the shark tooth is going to be cutting through everybody's crap. So you're going to start to be more awakened to the garbage that people are going to throw out. And you're going to say, oh, I don't want to go that way. That's not the way I need to go. So you're going to figure it out. And music. Music is really bringing your, what's the word? Vibrational. Oh, there was a word. Vibrational frequencies up. And so you're really becoming more in tune with the spiritual world, your guidance and your ancestors, the dragons, and I also see mythical creatures, tree fairies. They're like tree fairies, tree gnomes. I see tree gnomes. And so they're coming out and they want you to connect with them. So you just have to relax your mind in meditation and visualize and ask them to come forward. Ask your guidance, and sometimes it might come in a dream. So I will leave that with you, Shaman Bob. Thank you for being here. My mom called me Bobby as a kid. Well, that could be your mother handing you over a wad of cash, and she says, all is not lost, Bobby. You will find what you are seeking. So we'll leave that with you. And thank you for being here. Next up, I have Terry. What do we have for Terry? So, Terry. We're going to see what's happening with Terry. And let's see. Are you still here, Terry? I know you asked me a question earlier. Music helps me a great deal. Yes. So music helps. Well, it actually helps me a great deal too because I have lots of squirrels and music calms my mind. And I always do musical meditations. I do musical meditations because I can't stop my mind from going off into all kinds of stuff. And if I'm listening to music, it helps me relax the brain. So that's great. Hello, Destiny. Thank you for being here today. So, Destiny. Ooh, I have time. I was thinking, am I just wasting the time? Time. No, what's that song? Wasting the time away? Or wasting away in Margaritaville. That's somebody who recently passed, and why can't I think of his name? Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Okay, this message is for Terry. Oh, so yeah, I was wondering if you were still here, Terry, and if you had a message. I know you asked me one earlier, but I can get back to you on that later on. Let's see what the messages come through. I would love a reading, my dear. Destiny would like a message. Okay. So far I have Ruth, Destiny. Underneath the donators, the people who made the love donations. And if anybody else would like to make a donation, it just puts you in the head of the line. Let's see, Goldylocks Productions. There's no messages over there on the other side of the world I'm looking at. Whoa. So this message is for Terry. I don't know why I'm seeing in Hank Williams Jr., but I'm getting the song, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Are you cooking? You're making dinner? Who's cooking? Or, it's a lady that stepped forward. She says I am her mother. Your mother is singing that song. Wow. It's about cooking. Cooking. Oh, I checked out. This was upside down, so that. I know. Let me pull some charms. Terry. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, guys. Forgot to put these other ones back in there. Okay, so you got that one. Let me pull another one for you, my dear. Wow. So you got sanctuary. Woo. So you're building a sanctuary. Let me just look in my handy dandy book for that real quick because I know what I wanted to say about it. So sanctuary. Let me get a message out of it. Quiet. So your special place, we were talking about you manifesting your special place. So yes, you are manifesting a lot of stuff into your reality. Ooh, dinner. I can't cook. Well, somebody in your family is a cooker. So they're talking about that. But anyway, you are manifesting your own special place where you can just relax and meditate and just really open yourself up to source. That's what you're doing right now. Your guidance is talking about how you are manifesting some really great things. They want you to let go of the worry and I want to say fear, but I think you're a little bit fearless. I don't know that you have a whole lot of fear, but you tend to worry as we all do when we have children. We worry about our children. Um, but everybody is perfectly safe. So they're talking about that. And you are going on adventures. Look at that. You got the adventure card and the sanctuary. You're building your sanctuary, and then you're going to be taking more adventures. I know you just came back from a trip. You're going to be taking another one. I'm being told that is coming up. You're going out of state. You're going somewhere else. And I don't know whether that is for a job, but something about your job. So I don't know if you are trying to get into your own business. They're talking about a business opportunity for you yourself, something you are manifesting business wise. I feel like maybe I started an online thing and you're working on some online stuff. They're talking about that. And you're just leaping over all kinds of stuff. You have the frog here, and the frog is just leaping over all kinds of obstacles. There is really not an obstacle that you can't overcome. You're very strong and you're overcoming a lot of stuff. So no worries. Your guidance is saying no worries. I also got the toucan. And so the toucan, very colorful bird here, right here. And what was that cereal? The toucan was on the cereal. Was there a toucan on the cereal? I'm getting a box of cereal. I don't know why I am seeing a box of cereal. The toucan can. So the toucan is a very colorful bird that's telling you to live a life of color. So sometimes we see stuff in just black and white and we don't see, how do I explain this? the true colors that are coming out, that's coming off of everything. You just see it in a black and white world. You're watching the television, you're watching the show, but you're not a part of that show. You're not seeing the colors and everything. So you are stepping into a more colorful reality. So lots of new things are manifesting in your life. And I pulled, this is the four seasons, so we had the winter, spring, summer, or fall. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you have to do is call. And it's the time of the season. Dun, dun, dun. Getting some singing messages off of you, girl. Yeah. So it's the time. Your guidance saying it's the time for you to do you and step up. Fruit Loops. Was that Fruit Loops? Well, anyway, don't be a Fruit Loop. We're all a little fruity. Oh, and I just lost. Hold on. Something just popped up here. Okay. So, yes, you're manifesting great things. You're jumping over. So there's something going to step in your way a little bit. I feel like something's going to come and it's going to like try to stop you a little bit, but you're just going to leap right over that. Nothing's going to touch you. But they are talking about some kind of business opportunity that you're trying to start up. It's going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Your guidance is really talking about that. And so I will leave that message for you and I will get in contact with you later. Thank you for being here, Terry. Oh, and I'm also, here comes your mother again. She's handing me a bouquet of roses, which is the highest vibrational flower. And she says, these are for Sean. So what does that mean? The roses are for your son, and his girlfriend. So she's talking about that. So I think that relationship is going to go fine. I think there's a little bit of rocky stuff happening out of it. Sorry, I went back into you. Rocky stuff happening, but I think it's going to be okay. I feel like there might be a little bit of mental health issues surrounding the relationship, but it's going to work out. So it will eventually, it'll really work out. So there you go, Terry. I had to say that message that came through. So this message is for Tammy. What do we have for Tammy? Okay, what do we have for you? Okay. These all up. I know I'm talking. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Wow. So you got one cool cat. I'm the coolest of them all. I pulled a cat out for you. So he's telling you to keep your cool. Keep your cool. Don't let the things that other people are doing affect your emotional state of being. Don't let that come into your vessel. Keep your cool, man. You got this. And look, he has a heart on the top of his head. So speaking of the heart, don't let the actions, the words, or whatever others do. Sometimes people like to vomit on you with words or like to make you feel some type of way. And I'm not saying like to make you personally, but like everybody. Don't let the way they are projecting that stuff out at is a projecting of themselves. And don't let that sink into your heart space. Keep your heart center open to love. We don't want any of that other stuff because I'm one cool cat. So, yes. And so something is coming up. So, you got, look at this skull. You got the Day of the Dead skull. You do have some ancestors stepping forward, actually, and you have some. So your spirit guide who likes to come, Serena, she tells me she's Serena, who comes dancing around. She likes this. So I feel like I'm at a masquerade ball. So she's stepping forward with a mask on this time and dancing around, and she always wears red. Darling, red is my favorite color, she says. Um, and she's Italian, but Spanish. I think she's more on the Spanish side from Spain. But anyway, she's talking about Halloween. So something is coming up in Halloween, the Day of the Dead. But she's talking about Halloween. I don't know if you know what's coming up, but something is going to come up around the Halloween time. So she's just letting you know it's nothing bad. Um, and I feel like there's a celebration coming up because she's talking about a celebration that's coming up. But yeah, she wants you to know. And the hearts. She also has a heart. Isn't that weird? That the cool cat has a heart on the top of his head, and this has a heart with roses, the highest vibrational flower. So you are going to be coming into union with somebody. Union. Somebody getting married? There's a celebration. I wonder if there's a marriage on the horizon, or do you know someone who is getting married? But anyway, speaking of unions, coming in, why they brought up marriage. You're going to be coming together with like-minded people. And so you're going to form together, and you're really going to get some stuff done, and you're going to get new information. And they're talking about business opportunities coming out of this union. So business opportunity, it's clear as day. It's gonna happen. And so look, you also got the change card. Change is coming. So they're talking about the new business opportunity, and they're talking about something that's happening in Halloween. And you're gonna handle everything with grace and ease. There you are, gracefully going through every obstacle that comes your way because you have lots of power. You're very powerful. So step into all that power because you are a medicine woman, my dear, and your guidance wants you to really step into that power. I will leave that with you, Tammy, and thank you for being here, my dear. So, who else would like a message? So let me go up here and read. Let me get a drink. And I don't know why I'm getting, oh, Black Betty, bam, lamb, oh, Black Betty. Oh, yeah, please give it a thumbs up, like my show. Okay, I'm just having difficulties with these cords over here. Oh, and look, this little book has a heart on it. We're just all hearts today. Wow. And this is another amazing thing. This came out of my mother's stuff. I got lots of notepads because she was a writer. She wrote stories and music. So I got lots of journals and notepads. It's completely amazing. Not junk to me at all, I tell you. I'll take that stuff. I'm really hot right now. The heat is rising. So, destiny. We're all saying, so let me go back down. So, Terry expressed that she can't cook, but you can cook some stuff. Maybe you can make cereal. We're all fruity, Fruit Loops. So, Tamara, that one card had a ghost on it. Well, I don't see a ghost, my dear. You have to be graceful. There's no ghost on this one. If you're talking about this card, this is like your guide, your spirit guide. See her dress? And see how it flows around her? And then she comes and she's wearing red and she has that same, this card, she has a scarf in her hand. It's like, oh, let me get over here. Silk. It's like a silk scarf and it wraps all around. And then those are just flowers. We have no ghost here, my dear. Is that the Halloween? Oh, you're talking about this? The charm? This is a charm. This is the Day of the Dead. So this goes back to in Mexico when they celebrate the ancestors. The ancestors who have, well, top left or something. I don't know what, my dear, but we'll talk about this another time, I guess. There is no ghost in these cards. But it doesn't even matter. It's your ancestors coming forward, my dear. Okay, who else do we have? I wrote it in my book and I changed. Ruth, let me give you a message, my dear. Well, I don't know what top left of what card, but I've already shuffling them. There was nothing on the top left of any card. It might look like it because the lighting in here isn't very great. And there's a tree behind me over here. And I wrapped this light and it's actually, they're crystals. Crystals. And then they light up. I wrapped it around there and it quit working. I didn't even have it that long. And then I had some other lights that I was trying to fix the lighting because now we have a big ceiling fan light. So it's really bright in here. I haven't worked out all the details yet because right now everything is, nothing is permanent right now for me. So who knows, you might see me in a different spot. I came here because it's a little more peaceful in the office and I tend to get a little loud. So this message is for Ruth. Okay, what you got going on, girl? It's making me burp. Fire. Fire. And then I'm seeing a baby. They're showing me a baby. Is there another grandbaby coming in? Because I'm being handed over a baby. Unless there was a baby that transitioned. But I'm being told there is a baby. Baby's coming back. Ooh, how many grandchildren do you have? Lots of kids around you. You're very good with the children. Weird. Sorry. So, as I was shuffling the cards, this that I have over there, my pendulum, scooted over. It scooted, and so I had to bang on it like, did I do something while I was shuffling? So, is this a message for, this is green, aventurine? Is that what this is? You'll have to look that up, Ruth. So, your guidance wants me to do the pendulum. So is there a baby coming into Ruth's family? Somehow they're showing me a baby. Okay, which way is yes? Which way is yes? Side to side. Okay. Which way is no? So it's going in a circle. So, is there a baby? Is there a baby coming in the Ruth's family? Why do they want me to do this? Is there a baby coming in the Ruth's family? Oh my goodness, it's going side to side. All right, Ruth. I don't know what's going on in your family, but this is what just came out. And they moved this for a reason. Holy cow. Let's see what a card says. Let's pull a card for Ruth. Ruth Saltman. And do you have another book coming out? They're showing me another book. You're working on some project that has to do with some kind of oracle thing. You have another oracle thing coming out. I think Ruth fainted. I don't know what happened, but they just told me loud and clear. And then this started moving on its own. And I thought, what am I doing to this big heavy table? Did I do that? No, it slid across all by itself. When did I pick this up? Earlier on, I picked it out of the charms. Ruth, I have 12 grandkids. Don't think there will be more grandkids, but my niece is expecting her first baby next month. Maybe that's the baby that's coming. I said, will a baby be coming into Ruth's family? Well, so they're bringing that up. This child is going to be very special. Is this a girl? I'm seeing a little girl. Spirit. My niece is expecting her first baby. I don't know how many girls you have, but you have 12. Wow, you're amazing, Ruth. Okay, let's see what the card tells me. Ruth, message for Ruth Saltman. Catch her on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Ruth. Oh, there we go. Peace. I've got the chills. Look at that baby. Okay? There's the lamb. It's like the Lamb of God. Is that Mother Mary holding the baby? Is that baby Jesus? And there's the lamb. So, peace. There's going to be more peace into the family. And this is a baby boy. Holy cow! I was getting a girl, or I saw a little girl. Actually, I saw a little girl, little girl, actually step forward in a little pretty little princessy dress. So there's a little princess in the family because that girl's that they showed me that girl. But this is a little boy in the picture. There's a little boy baby. Isn't that amazing? So your guidance is bringing up the baby for a reason. That baby is going to be very special. So really special, actually. Special abilities. Lots of special stuff is coming out of this baby boy. Wow, that's amazing. And they're also talking about the new, you're doing something new. And I think it's more along the lines of some kind of oracle. I know you've done some oracle decks, maybe some inspirational cards or something. Something else is coming out of you, my friend. And thank you for being here. You know what? They're just acknowledging your guides are letting me know that they surround you and they're helping you accomplish all your goals. And sometimes they have to bring something up that's in the family. And look, they brought up the little baby. Wow. There's going to be more peace in the family too. So I think there was a few like quarrels or blah, 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 blah. You know how people are. And all of that's going to smooth over and there's going to be more peace. And the baby's going to bring more peace. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you for being here, Ruth. Next we have Destiny. What card for Destiny? Oh, that just hopped right out. Intuition. Trust your intuition, my friend. Trust your intuition. Yeah, look at that. And there's a dove on her shoulder. There's a dove on my shoulders. And there's the water. So, So you're getting messages in the water, Destiny. Your guidance is telling me that you're getting messages in the water. So baths and showers. Meditate in the baths and showers. You're getting new messages, a new opportunity. And they want you to trust your intuition. You have a gut knowing, and I feel like you were told to do, you're like, oh, I really shouldn't go to that party. But then you went anyway. You were like, why didn't I trust my gut instinct? Why didn't I trust you have all you need within yourself. So if you weren't here earlier, I read about how you have all you need inside of yourselves from a channeled message from my guide. And then I read, which I can't find the page. What was it that I was reading? But anyway, they were ways to prosperity statements to bring more prosperity into your life. And so if you want to go back and check that out, these are some things that you can say to bring more prosperity. You're going to have everything you need, Destiny. So next up we have Melissa. Melissa. Oh. Oh, grazie, grazie. Ingrato so. Parece grazie per si. On, parate got so. Melissa, that was a message for you, and I don't know if you understood it, but you have some very powerful light beings stepping forward. They would like for you to channel the messages you're receiving from them. They want you to channel. They have messages for all of you. All of humanity. So they're talking about, Melissa, they're talking about the message they have for all of humanity. I haven't been able to catch your show lately, but usually you give me a really good message like you give everybody. But they're talking about you channeling messages that's going to help all of humanity. So these light beings are from a different planet, solar system. They're telling me they're from a different solar system, and there's some stuff coming out on our planet, and they want you to channel the messages. They want to use your voice, so to speak, I guess, so you can just channel these messages. That's what they're telling me. Wow, that's giving me the chills. And that was a little lightweight language for you. I haven't been drinking, just water, actually. Melissa, let me pull a card. Wow, that's for you. Ooh. Everything is happening in divine timing, and look at that. Look what we have there. I know you do some spiritual writing. Oh, and you have the dragonflies. The dragonflies are flying around you, Miss Melissa. And this is writing. See? So you're going to write these messages. You're going to channel these messages, spiritual messages from these light beings, these intergalactic. It's intergalactic. That's a song by the Beastie Boys. Intergalactic, planetary. So you're going to channel messages from the intergalactic planetarian beings. And there you are. You're just sitting back. Look, you don't have any worries. Everything is happening in divine timing. Lots of new stuff is happening for you, too. They're talking about that. You're really getting some stuff done. Oh, look, this is a coin up at the top of that. That's a lucky coin. I don't know if you can see the face, but then it's a circle like a coin. So lots of good things. What does this say? I can't read what that says. The writing on there says something. But anyway, yes. That message is for you, Melissa. Thank you for being here. So, who else would like a message? Carolyn, that's right. Let me give Carolyn a message. Carolyn. Catch her on Thursdays at 8. How much time do we have? Oh, we have 5 minutes. Carolyn. Whoa, 2 cards. Guardian angels. Yes. So you do have some angelic beings around you, Carolyn. They would also like for you to channel the communication. They're communicating with you. So guardian angel. So she has like an ancestor behind her. I feel like that's more of an ancestor rather than a guardian angel, because a guardian angel has never been here on this planet, on Earth. I believe they stayed up into the astral the heavenly realms or whatever, the 12th dimensional beings or whatever. So this card could be misleading, but you do have some ancestors stepping forward. There is a man stepping forward. Oh, I believe he was your husband. He is stepping forward, and he's showing me a pot of stew. I think it's a pot of stew, Carolyn. I don't know. There's a pot of something cooking. It looks like a pot of stew. It has a mixture of stuff in it. Smells good, and it's really hearty. He's talking about a hearty stew. So I don't know if he made something like that or if that was something he liked. He's just acknowledging that he comes around often, but you have these angelic beings, and they're telling me that they are holy angels. They don't like to be called. What? It's making my heart race. So did he have a problem with his heart? So right now I feel like I'm having a problem with my heart. He's letting me experience my heart started beating out of my chest really fast, and my shoulders really started hurting. Am I having a heart attack? No, I'm not really having it, but I am surely feeling that. Whatever, something to do with the heart. So take care of your heart, Carolyn, he's saying. He says, take care of yourself. And you're going to be around for a while. So these angelic beings, yeah, they don't like to be called arc, arc. They don't like the arc. Gabrielle said, what am I, an McDonald's arc? They don't like that, and people have been calling them that for centuries. But they prefer to be holy angels, and they come around and they're protecting you, and they're talking about. So I don't know if you lost a tree. I feel like the tree in the backyard was lost, but it's growing new. So they're talking about a tree that's sprouting out new growth. And so there's some new growth, new things happening your way. And I feel like, see, this is a ballerina balancing. And I feel like you feel like life is a balancing act. You got to balance all these stuff. Well, your guidance is telling me you are balancing everything and everything is going to flow. And don't worry, there's several. They're talking about the storms that are out in the ocean, and they say, have no worry, Carolyn, no fear. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. But they're talking about a lost tree that's sprouting new growth, so you're getting new stuff out of that. Next up, I have Kavita, Kavita. Sorry, guys. My nose really started itching. I don't know if that means something. Kavita. And if there's anyone else on here that would like a message, I have a few minutes. Excuse me. Why is my nose itching all of a sudden? I do have a pierced nose. What's on this side, actually? Did that a long time ago myself with an ear piercing gun, because I'm also a hairdresser. You wouldn't know it by the way my hair looks right now, but I worked in the hair salon many years, and I used to pierce ears. This message is for Kavita. Kavita. Ooh. Adventure, you are also taking more adventures. I feel like you're going to a cold climate. Are you taking an Alaskan cruise? She's taking an adventure. She's like flying on the butterfly wings, but she's surfing. Look how she's standing there. She's holding on to that. It was like the butterfly wings are like the boat, but you are going on a boat trip. I'm getting a message from that. They're talking about, and I'm seeing cooler weather. So that's coming up, and I think maybe you're gonna take a cruise somewhere. But they're talking about the colder climate that you're going into. What does that have to? What's happening in the cold? Something special is coming out of that trip, wherever it is up north that you're going. Something is coming out of that trip. So be prepared for the messages that you're going to get off of that trip. And so your guidance wants you to know everything is going to work out. And they are all your guidance. I can't talk. See, I'm stumbling on my words. They're showing me a love connection because I'm seeing the love boat. Remember that? The love boat. That's what I'm looking at right now. So I'll leave that message with you, Kavita, and thank you for being here. Thank you all. I love you.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.